And now we'll see what the drivers will have in their mind. All of them are not on Inter tires, they're all chosen the dry slicks, and away we go from the line to Confirm Racing Squad drivers and Tiro Shavam and Sebastian Cateau. Off up the hill they go into turn 1.
Like the first turn at Coda, it's a tight hairpin, it's almost blind, and Menpifting has taken the lead on the first lap again from his rival, just like in previous races.
They are fighting wheel to wheel almost every corner, every second, might be every lap as they fade away from Tiro Shavam by half a second. They win to him, just ahead of Sector 2. So it seems that they will fight between each other once again. But who knows what this race will have in mind, especially with the weather changes that are upcoming. Yes, and Italy is keeping his chances because he's in the slipstream range just 1.2 behind them. And he seems to fade away from Chris Cross from Mercedes, who are fighting for P5. Also Ava Flakes and Tax just in the distance as Ava Flakes goes wide. That's a very, very good start from Ava Flakes too. He's been fighting for P4 since the start of the race, but he started in P9.
I've just received word from one of the drivers in the chat that Italy as though might be in the wrong car. Yes, they're a PHX driver. They're not Lozada's driver. They're in the wrong purple car.
No, wait, what?
Yeah, they were signed to PHX Imperium FRL, which is also a
Oh yes!
Oh yes!
Oh yes, so Isdo will be disqualified at the end of the session, so his result doesn't really matter to the race results, so... Yeah, his best result this season, as he goes on to the pits with Chris Cross, his best result this season, I don't know with Italy, not with Chris Cross, his best result this season was P11. He was asked by the Cottingens, he asked the Cottingens team boss to be removed from the main seat, and now he seems to be thriving under that no pressure from being a main driver, as he's reserved from Cottingens and for TMP Motorsport. Stidrak has opened the gap with Menpifting. It's just outside the slipstream range, as it's 1.6 seconds, now 1.7, so doesn't matter whether Menpifting does the green sector, he still falls short to what Tidrak does, which is absolutely fantastic to see, that Tidrak has grown up to the limits of the performance of a human. He has always been, since Season 8, he has been called the fastest driver in FRO history. Now he's even faster. Has just passed that as the top 3 is making their way up to into the pit boxes. So we'll see which of the drivers, Tidrak hasn't missed the pit box, but Menpifting, oh no. So Tidrak comes out of the pits, so does Menpifting, so will Chris Cross, oh my god. So this will be the top 3 provisional, I think. No, Chris Cross falls short to Italy is the end going me crazy. The undercut attempt has worked on the American driver. Tidrak is right on the tail of Gio Magno. He's just about to overtake him, and he's going to flash past into these 2 follow-ups, and it's done, and it's executed perfectly by the Dutch. Chris Cross, who is just behind Menpifting, that was unseen, and Italy is also behind them, so they are all within touching distance of the reigning, not reigning world champion, the champion from season 8, the runner-up, current runner-up of the championship. And it turned out to be KitKat making a difference in the timings, as KitKat actually overtakes both Gio and Italy Isdo, who are coming out of the pits. Gio is going on mediums and Italy is going on mediums.
Mediums to the end for both drivers. Play Games and Avaflakis are fighting for the scraps, the best of the rest position just off the podium. Chris Cross OMG having an absolutely phenomenal race up there in 3rd.
Yeah, this could be his first ever podium. He missed out on it just laps away from the end of the race in Constantina, where he was driven by overtaken by Mempifting and Gomi Chris. He hasn't chose the right strategy, and it seems that he's craving for some more. He doesn't T3 doesn't make him interested. He's willing to take that Mempifting's P2.
Crisscross OMG doesn't seem intimidated. He's going to try into the first corner. On the brakes, on the power, they go line astern, downhill. He's going to have to wait for the next slipstream opportunity unless he can outbrake Mempifting, but you'll have to wake up pretty early in the morning to get ahead of him. But Crisscross OMG has woken up early indeed because he just nosed ahead for just a moment. Mempifting throwing a defensive shape just briefly into that corner. Only so much you can do. You have to use every bit of racetrack. Going into the S's, Mempifting is starting to pull ahead again.
This is his first race this season out of 6, and
place.
this could be another top 5 finish and a finish on the podium as he comes to overtake Mempifting for a brief moment. Will he maintain this position out of sector 1 into this fast falling section? Downhill we go. Crisscross and Mempifting fighting for it. Will to will as he goes a little bit faster with a better line, and Mempifting seems to gain the place back as he does. And KitKat also gets the fastest lap of the race once again in the same fashion as he did that remarkable Division 2 West Pole without any purple sector, as Crisscross and Mempifting, just like Mempifting did with T-Jerk, they are swapping places around as Mempifting must have done a mistake.
He's fallen back from his rival in this particular race, Crisscross OMG. The hunter becomes the hunted, becomes the running away with second place. Orleo Cotangen's driver in the Williams tribute livery up into second place as KitKat, the driver in 13th, driver number 13, sets the fastest lap.
Yes,
running at 6, Geo in 5th. Very strong running for Geo considering how much he talks about how he hates this track. This is his worst track.
Yes.
My humor, but any hopes of him ever returning Division 2 will be quashed if he continues running like he is, as if they weren't.
As he overtakes Ava Flakis for P4. As he overtakes Ava Flakis for P4, this could be his best race since Season 7. As Mempifting has taken back all the damage that he has done to Crisscross last lap of the race, and there is a battle for P2, active and live. They are all for Sector 2, for that blind turn 6 that has turned so many problems for so many drivers before the race and during this race. Now for that fast, deceivable chicane. Mempifting seems to have taken back the position from Crisscross, but it's not over yet. Not over until they all cut the beam for the last 21st time. Now they seem to not make any mistakes at all, but Mempifting has cuts a blood in his arms again, and he seems to pull away from Crisscross once again, but it's not over yet. They all come for the sector 3 for these 2 follow-up corners, and at last up the hill. Now they go up the hill for turn 15 and turn 16. Who will be in P2?
I think T-Jerk's about to take the flag soon.
Yes, but let's forget about him for a moment. We have more interesting battles. He crosses the line to win, but Mempifting and Crisscross, who is gonna take that P2? It seems that Mempifting will be in P2 as Crisscross makes a mistake, but it's a very, very good race, awarded with his first podium in Division 1.
Geo, on what he calls his worst track, takes his best results in Division 1 in 2 seasons with 4th place at Halong Bay. Play Games recovers from the back of the field to 5th. Avaflakis continues a strong run. Going me Chris 2 is in 7th. Too Chelvan qualified 3rd.
Oh, KitKat has disconnected. KitKat has disconnected.
Is with the fastest lap on the final lap of the race.
In a fervor of battles,
is going to claw a point finish out of this after all. Mercedes
yes,
fan.
In a fervor,
an extra point for TMP Motorsport.
So in a fervor of battles out on the track, we have forgot about KitKat's heartbreaking disconnection, and that makes Mercedes 44 fan claim that final point that is left up for him, and it is one of the most remarkable ones, as he has 4 points now. Brawl Stars Master comes as the winner of the battle between Brawl Stars Master and Sassy Imposter, and what a race that was.